More recently, in the last 2 years, we saw kind of the enormous opportunity in the convergence of, energy and digital infrastructure, namely data centers. And so we've narrowed our focus to focus exclusively in kind of, that Venn diagram, or probably more appropriately, the rapid collision of energy and, compute infrastructure.
Maybe to bring this more to life, let's go into your platforms, which can showcase that Venn diagram and the overlap and how you're kind of able to find those opportunities or develop those opportunities.
Sure. Let me give you one anecdote because I think it was interesting. Like when I first was approached by this opportunity by Dan at Sidewalk Labs, I had some reservations. I'd been like I said, a private markets investor for a long time. I was part of a group that was doing quite well. We were very comfortable. And this was a really nebulous concept. Here we have, Google/Alphabet wanting to get into infrastructure. And when I was talking to them, they'd actually just run a really interesting pilot, which is kind of the thing that kind of brought me over, kind of sold me. They had bought this company called DeepMind. DeepMind has become kind of one of the core pieces of the AI strategy within Google and Alphabet. But when they bought DeepMind, they didn't really know what to do with it. And so one of the things that they did was they actually applied it towards their internal data center platform and said, I bet we can find some really interesting insights. And what was kind of funny was, the people that ran the data centers, were some of the most sophisticated engineers and operations team. And they kind of scoffed that, some, machine learning platform would be able to come up with some ideas to run the data center more efficiently. And lo and behold, after like 4 months, setting up kind of the training data, they started getting some really interesting insights as to how they can curtail load, curtail compute clusters to dramatically improve the energy efficiency. And after about 9 months of trial and error, they found about 40% energy savings opportunities within their own system. So
Hmm.
there was a big light bulb that went off, and that was kind of the light bulb that went off for me as well.